Thank you for listening to our Cruddy Podcast. My name is Jim. I'll be your DM tonight.
My name is Lewis. I play Ritz Silver, the Goblin Cleric.
Hi, my name is Heather. I play Lyra the Half-Elf Rogue.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I play Bramblespore the Gnome Druid.
Damn. Once you got your character to level 4, I'll kick us off to where we are, and then we can discuss.
I'm good.
I'm good.
No, hang on.
At first, when the notification came in, I thought it said Dad with Worry Man, join in.
I have a problem lately, though.
You have a lot of problems.
Yeah, the big one is that I haven't done anything constructive in weeks, because it's been one game to another, to another, to another.
Yeah, that sounds like life.
Yeah, it's nothing new. At least it's a consistent problem for you.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be studying for certifications? No. Supposed to be editing podcasts? No. Supposed to be coming up with ideas for said D&D campaign? No.
But how far are you in Final Fantasy VII?
Oh, I beat the story. I'm now going back and doing a bunch of side quests and finishing 100%ing the areas.
See, that's constructive.
Yep. I've got 200 plus hours in Power World. I bought Enshrouded last night. I've got 8 hours in that because that's what I played today.
Here I am
9
still trying to
hours
get
in
past Act
Xenogears
1.
Or Xenosaga. You're trying to, what, Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, I'm taking my time. I want to get as much of exploration for Act 1 as I can, because I think you get a XP bonus for that too.
I took a totally different route than I usually do. Like in RPGs, I typically try and get everything in one run. Knowing that it's got different outcomes and different story paths, I specifically was like, nope, I'm not going to go. I'm going to do what this character would do, and I'm just going to go as if I was playing D&D and not go take the side quests that I don't want to do with this character. We'll find that shit in another playthrough. The problem is there hasn't been another playthrough because I haven't even finished the first playthrough because I keep getting distracted with shit. It's a problem.
The problem is I make a new character almost every time I start playing. Because I can never make up my mind what I want to play.
I'm ready. Is Saber joining today?
I'm going to guess not because he's still offline. But if I remember correctly, where we ended last week was you all were fighting guards and then a big blob monster and then a young black dragon, and the young black dragon killed you all, and now you're in the afterlife. Does that sound about right?
No.
Not even close.
I feel like that was what happened.
Nope.
I feel like that's what you wanted to have happen, but
Yeah.
it actually happened.
Fine. So
However, if you wanted to make that a thing.
So you all went back and you beat the black dragon away, and he flew away with Francis Rook, and you all were celebrating your survival, and you were headed back to the inn, if I remember. No, the Rusty Sword, right? That was where it ended?
Yeah.
Okay. So you all followed Bryn back into the Rusty Sword. The town is littered with bodies, but you had helped and you got everybody out. So you kind of just get to chill in the inn and either talk to Bryn or talk to each other, or you go and can tell everybody what you got at level 4 if you got anything fancy.
I just got an extra point to 2 of my, what are they, skills? Not skills. What's the word?
Abilities?
Abilities, yeah.
So
I got 1 to strength, or I added 1 to strength and 1 to wisdom, because those are my lowest.
Was that the level 4, feat or ability score increase?
Yeah.
Did anybody take a feat?
I didn't. I just capped out my wisdom.
What about you, Bramblespore? Did you take a feat?
I'm trying to remember what I did because that was weeks ago.
No, that was no, you're right, that was weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I took telepathic.
Ooh, that's the one that lets you talk to people.
Yeah, because remember we had discussed flavor testing it, that I do that
the
through
scores.
Yeah.
Yep, okay. Alright, so there isn't anything huge or special about level 4, but you all walk in, and as you walk in, you hear a giant clang behind you.
Is there a small ratchet next to it?
No.
What do we see?
If you turn around at the noise, you see what appears to be Sal. He was walking, and then his eyes went blank, and he just collapsed.
Hopefully it wasn't like right in front of the door, because I don't think any of us are strong enough to move him.
No, he was walking in, and he just like as he was taking a step, it's almost like if you've seen a robot shut down mid-step.
Okay.
I go to examine him, make sure he's not poisoned or something like that, I guess.
Say that again. You go to check make sure he's not what?
Dead, I guess, really.
He's Warforged. Are you checking for a pulse?
His chest moving, I guess. Breath from underneath his nose. Air, whatever.
You Warforged breathe?
You do not feel any kind of chest movements or breath.
I look to the group. I think he might be dead.
That's not good.
What do you mean he's dead?
He's not breathing.
Yeah, but he's a machine, right? They don't do that. I thought.
I think Warforges still do, in a sense. Let me consult my book, and I roll away.
Either way, I can't have just a dead or unconscious Warforged just kind of chilling in my walkway. Can somebody move this, please, or help me move it?
Yeah, I'll help you. The best I can.
Give me a strength roll.
Guidance.
What does guidance do?
You get to add a d4 to it.
Yeah, d4.
No, she can take +4. No, +4.
No,
like the D&S.
shut up. That's not what I meant.
No, that sounds exactly like how we're doing it.
7.
And that's including your +4?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so you go underneath one arm, and Bryn goes underneath the other, and he gets hoisted up, and you feel like you ever lifted a couch that was way too big for 2 people, and you should have had a third?
Yep.
Yeah, it feels like that, but you're able to drag him and put him in a chair. And Bryn just kind of looks at you and is like, "Did you help at all?"
Yeah, totally. I was there. And I just acted like it was no big deal and pretended I was fine. Even though inside I was dying.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the back and grab a drink because that really hurt my back. And she walks away.
Shh, I don't know what Bryn was talking about. I did all the work.
Excuse me, what?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
Thanks, Bryn.
You're welcome. So now what do you want to do?
Does anyone have any idea what happened to Sal here?
Not a clue.
At least he's not disappeared this time, I guess.
Like, do we sense any signs of life from Sal?
If I'm being honest, the only signs of life you've ever sensed from Sal is when he's actively moving and talking.
I pick up one hand from Sal and just let it go up in the air and see what happens.
I come scurrying up. Ha! I knew I had a book. Right
and
here.
It falls.
All what?
Oh, the arm falls. Sorry.
Here, in this script that I have. Although they were manufactured, Warforged are living humanoids resting healing magic, and a medicine skill, or me checking for medicine stuff, provides the same benefits as a humanoid. I'm an expert on medicine.
Okay.
So I make my cloak bellow, very dramatically. I am a doctor. I shall check him to make sure he's not dead.
So, yeah, Warforged, as far as they're raised, they state that they don't need to breathe, eat, or sleep, right?
Yeah, but medicine will still let me know if he's dead or not.
Okay. Roll your medicine check.
17. Dead.
No.
Oh. He is not dead. He is just very unconscious.
Pick up his arm again and lift it up and let it go again while Ritz is doing his thing.
The arm falls again.
I spend a lot of extra time very dramatically examining him, even though I already know he's fine.
I pick his arm up one more time and hold it in the air and let it go.
The arm falls again, and then you hear like a bell ring off in the distance. You just hear ding, 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 ding.
I knew it.
Well,
Bryn comes back out. Oh, that must be the sign that the town is good and to have everybody come back out.
No. Lyra had just won the match. That's what that means.
What match? What? I'm confused.
Does he have a belt around his waist I can take?
He does have a belt, but they're holding up his pants.
Alright, I don't want to take those.
Well, I've got some rope so we can swap it out. I'm sure he's not going to miss it for the time being.
Alright, let's do that. So, I guess I take the rope from Ritz, and as I'm taking the belt out, I tie the rope through his pants so that it keeps the pants up when he stands up again.
I grab a chair, pull it over so I can raise our arm as the champion.
I put the belt over my shoulder. I wish you could see Jim's Jim over at his chair right now.
So Lyra has a standard, like, leather type belt. Just a normal pants belt over her shoulder with her hand being raised by a goblin on a chair. And Bryn is standing behind you all going, okay, what's going on?
Oh, no, nothing. This is it's a joke. We got this, Bryn.
Yeah, don't worry. He's fine. He's fine. He's just unconscious. I'm a doctor.
Okay. Well, here, I got you all around on the house for saving the town.
Thank you.
And I got a note that was in the back that said that you can meet Duty and the rest of her group. I forget what they're called, but you can meet them all outside. They've got their carriage back, and they're bringing people back into the town. If you want to go see them. If you don't, I don't care. You can buy more drinks for me. That's fine.
Do you happen to have any pumpkin juice?
I do.
Yes.
You are the only person who ever orders it, though, so it's a little weird. But I keep it just for you.
I appreciate that.
And that's why you like me more than my brother, right?
Of course.
Okay, good. I'll go get you some pumpkin juice.
Thank you.
And she leaves and comes back with some pumpkin juice.
Just for the record, Bryn, I feel like there's a few reasons we like you more than your brother.
Is it because of my good looks?
Absolutely.
And my sultry voice?
It's like music to my
Look at
ears.
me.
Would you like me to sing you a song?
Please.
Oh, yes,
sing a
please.
song, yes.
I don't know any songs. I'll go learn a song. But, let me know if you need another drink.
I'm gonna hold you to that song next time we see you there, Bryn.
That's okay. You won't remember this the next time we play. I mean, the next time you're here.
I'm gonna put it in my calendar. And
What's a calendar?
I pull out a little notebook. Do we have notebooks? I pull out a little notebook and a small pencil. And I write it down.
No calendars in this world?
Right?
I don't know. Maybe there are. There probably are.
There would have to be, otherwise how would they know
Wait,
about
can
how
we
long
invent one?
it's been that
We
we
should
were
invent
gone?
calendars.
I think there are calendars, but I don't think there's like pocket calendars that you pull out of like your pocket.
Fine, a notebook then.
Ooh,
I write it in my
that's
little
great.
handy dandy notebook.
Okay.
We should make and distribute pocket calendars.
Bryn has left. She has walked away. So now you are all left to your own devices with an unconscious Sal.
Well, I guess we should probably go see what Duty wants.
Okay.
And I guess I pat Sal on the head and say, "You stay here, buddy." And I walk out the door. After pausing and waiting for a response from him that I don't get, clearly.
So you walk out the door first. Who walks second? Who walks last?
I don't like
I'll
that
go
question.
I'll cover the rear.
All right. So when you get about 30 feet away from Sal, you hear a faint beeping, almost like the sound of a a smoke detector that's batteries need to get changed. But you
What's
don't
a
know what
smoke
that is in this
detector?
world.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm talking like you, the person, knows that it sounds like that, not you, the character. You, the character, don't know what that is.
What's that beeping? Is that coming from Sal?
Has he done that before? I have 7 characters.
I mean, it sounds how he usually sounds, doesn't it?
I don't think I've ever heard him beep before.
I have. He got really mad at somebody, and then all that came out of his mouth was beep, 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 beep.
I'm torn. I don't know if we should leave him like this.
I'm sure he's fine. He'll be alright.
He'll be fine.
Nothing bad has ever happened from walking away from a mechanical thing that beeps.
Okay.
How
I'll
many
take your word for it.
mechanical things have you encountered?
Just this one.
Well, then I guess that's a valid point.
I guess we'll find out. And I guess I keep walking towards the door?
Well, you are already outside. 'Cause he
Oh.
was barely near the door. You were all outside when that started.
Oh yeah, it's fine. He'll be alright.
Okay. I guess I continue on to see Duty then.
All right. So you all head around the outside of the tavern, and you kind of turn the corner on the back side of the tavern, and you see the. Oh, I'm gonna remember this. I'll remember this. Nope, I might not remember this. Hold on. Crap.
This is like
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're. Okay.
So you turn the corner and you see all the melodious misfits: Duty, Maxwell, Chad, Demi, and Ryan loading up the carriage And sitting on the back of the carriage is Horatio Bartholomew Montgomery II with just kind of a sad look on his face.
What's wrong, buddy?
My brother.
I mean, I get it, but to be fair, he was kind of working with the bad guys.
Now, I will remind you all that when he died, he turned into the gibbering, what the hell that thing
Mouther.
was. Yeah, the gibbering mouther.
Yeah, but wasn't he trying to kill us first?
Well, yes, but that might indicate that it wasn't actually his brother.
I don't think I was over there either, so.
True. That'd be more of a Ritz and Bramblespore remembering.
Oh yeah, I would definitely bring it up and mention how odd that was. I mean, it wasn't him.
You mean you think my brother might still be alive?
Quite possibly. I've never seen a person naturally turn into one of those things before.
Perfect. My dad has been. I don't get along with my dad, and I've been hoping to save my little brother. And I know he's following in Dad's footsteps, but I hoped that I'd have a chance to redeem him at some point. So I'm glad to hear that. That makes me a little happier. You should head on over and talk to Duty. She's waiting to give you some more information about what's going on across the rest of the country.
We're heading for duty right now.
All right, everybody just going to continue on?
Yep.
All right, you guys get over to Duty, and she stops and puts down the box she's holding. Oh, hello, Uwu.
I forgot about her.
Hi, Duty.
Hello.
How are you? You guys did such a good job.
Oh, thank you.
I was very
Thanks.
proud of you. We got all of the townsfolk out. We're going to start bringing them in. We have supplies that were donated from across the country. It's all thanks to you that the town was saved. And as she says the word saved, you hear a massive explosion. And I need everybody to make a athletics check.
9.
4.
7.
Did you say 7, Ritz?
Yep, I got a 7.
Great. All of you are knocked back or knocked forward because your backs were to the tavern. You are knocked forward and knocked prone as the blast knocks you over. And you are on the ground with your ears ringing, and you can smell fire and smoke.
Was it the tavern?
Can we see the tavern from here? Can we see it was a tavern? Or what was left of the tavern?
You can see smoke, like the back of the tavern. The windows are blown out. The back of the tavern's still there, but you can definitely see smoke and debris on the side of the tavern, and smoke rising from right above the building.
Oh, I hope that wasn't Sal. And
Well, he
I
was
start
in
getting
there.
up and
Oh.
Sal and Brandon, as far as I know. I don't know about anybody else, but Sal was beeping, so
We should
so I
probably
get
go
up and start
see if
heading back
Brendan's
towards the
okay.
tavern.
What'd you say, Bramblespore?
I said we should probably go see if Brendan is okay.
So you head back towards the front of the tavern, and as you come around the corner from the back, you can see that pretty much the entire front half of the tavern is blown out. What's left of the tavern is on fire and smoking, and from the damage, you could probably guess that the center of the explosion was right about where you left Sal.
Oh yeah, Ritz, nothing bad ever happens when there's a mechanical thing beeping.
Okay, it was a 50-50 guess.
In all fairness, he said nothing bad has happened before from that.
Fair. I'm gonna... Is there a path in? Can I run in and try and look for Bryn?
Yep. There's debris and flames roaring. You can try and make your way through. I'd say give me...
Acrobatics.
Huh?
Acrobatics.
You want to do flippy shit to get in there?
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
23.
All right, describe how you do flippy shit to get in there.
So I guess I do a couple front handsprings to get over fallen beams and stuff. And then I quickly, because it's hot and on fire, jump onto one of the beams and then jump towards the back where I think Bryn went last. Is there any kind of door or anything?
There
Left.
is a door frame with a door that looks to be blown off the hinges.
Okay, I'm gonna. I don't know if I want to grab onto a door frame that's hot and on fire. I guess I'm gonna kind of do like a leap and roll through the door frame into the back.
As she does that, I yell, "Parkour!
You what? You yell what?
Parkour! Parkour!"
Oh, parkour. All right, so you make it back unscathed. So you all see Lyra jump and duck and dive and flip over the rubble and the mess and avoid the flames. Does anybody do anything else before we continue with what she finds?
So it's a big, like, burnt. Is there anything really left of the building? I guess I might hope to look for injuries, survivors, stuff like that around the outside.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Ooh, that's crappy. I got a 9.
A 9. All right, you see a piece of metal on the ground. Actually, you see a bunch of pieces of metal on the ground.
Oh gosh.
And then you see a few people limping out, getting carried out. You see kind of a little bit into the bar. There is a beam that has fallen that's on fire. And there appears to be somebody with their body trapped underneath that beam.
I'll make my way over that way, yelling for Bramblespore now.
I will follow Ritz.
All right. So, Lyra, you flip back into the back room where you had last seen Bryn walk into, and you see basically the entire floor is covered with wood and splintered wood and a door that looks to have been broken in half. And what you also notice is a pool of blood kind of pooling out from underneath the pile of debris.
All right, is it small enough that I can dig through it?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go dig through it and see if I can see anybody where the blood's coming from.
Right, so you lift away the wreckage of the burnt and exploded bar, and you see Bryn Ironheart laying with a piece of wood stuck in her chest and a wound on her face that is bleeding profusely as she is unconscious on the ground.
Bryn, can you hear me?
Bryn reaches, starts to open her eyes for a second.
Hey, Bryn, stay with me. You gotta stay awake. I'm gonna try and get you out of here.
Sally, is that you?
No.
I thought I'd never see you again.
I'm here. I'm here, Bryn.
Is this heaven?
No, you're really hurt. I gotta get you out of here.
It's okay, Sally. I'm coming to see you soon.
No, Bryn, I can get you out of here. I'm gonna get you out.
And then her eyes go wide and she looks up and makes eye contact with you and goes, Lyra.
Hi, yes, it's me.
She puts a hand on your face. I'm sorry.
What? You don't do anything to be sorry for.
I'm never gonna be able to sing you that.
No, Bryn. And I shake her shoulders a little bit.
And she is lifeless and not responding.
Give her a
No!
good-
I run back to the door and yell for Ritz. Can Ritz hear me from here?
Yep.
Ritz!
and Bramblespore, you have made your way in and found what appears to be a small child that is stuck underneath the a large wooden beam that is on fire, and you hear Lyra yelling for you both.
Bryn is dying, I think.
Please help! Please get this off of me!
Does it look like a 2-person job to get this off the child?
It definitely does.
Does it look like a 3-person job?
It might be. I don't know.
Hang on. Let me.
How far is ran away from me?
Well, Lyra is probably about 30 feet away, and then Bryn's another 5.
I'm gonna begin to say Booyag in a very angelic type of voice, casting healing words on Bryn.
Okay.
Doesn't matter, she's gonna gain 9 HP back. I'm gonna say, we'll be right there.
Do you need help?
I think she's talking to the two of you.
And I'm trying to see what creature I can turn into.
Can you do a brown bear? Is that a thing? Brown bears are big.
I can turn into a draft horse.
You kick the shit out of the thing, yeah.
That might be dangerous for the child.
I was hoping to find something with hands.
Well, I'm gonna go check on Bryn real quick. I'll be right back if you need help. And I go check on Bryn, see if she's doing any better, or if I can help get her out or something. Bryn, can you hear me? Are you okay?
Bryn is out.
I'm Bramblespore. Let's try and lift this. We got this. Oh.
I'm gonna check her pulse.
She's got now a very faint pulse.
I can go to 1/2 now, and they can swim.
Turn into a dolphin.
Why? I'm not chaotic evil.
Turn into a Squirtle. Put the fire out. Be useful. Come on.
If the DM says you can do it, just take it. Turn it to Squirtle.
I'm
Okay.
joking. That is copyright. Instead, turn into a
A
thwack.
Squirtle.
No,
No,
a thwack.
that's also probably copyright.
Yeah, but they don't have enough. Well, they don't have a legal department, I bet. They're less scary than Nintendo.
Oh god, I can turn into a giant space hamster.
Do it. That might help right now.
There's a door back here, right?
Not in the room you're in.
I thought we came in through the back last time.
No, you came in underground. You went down a thing that brought you upstairs.
From the carriage?
Yes, you went down steps into the basement and then came upstairs.
What the crap? Alright, I guess I'm gonna run back to the door and ask them. Do you guys I don't know how to get Brent out of here right now. Do you need help with the kid?
I'm gonna try and lift this thing.
Ooh, I can do swarm of insects. Can I turn into a swarm of termites and eat the wood?
Give me a moment to get you an answer. You can do that, but I'm going to give you a more realistic answer.
And they withstand fire?
Okay, so let's just say you how many termites are in your swarm? Let's say it looks like subterranean termite swarms are often no more than 100. So you'd have 100 termites. For reference, experts estimate that over a period of 5 months, a group of around 60,000 termites would get about a foot out of a 2x4 beam. And this is much larger than a 2x4 beam. So feel free to turn into the termites and get chewing.
Maybe I'll find something else.
No, you said it, so you're doing it. You're termites now. Start eating.
I'm gonna run over to
You're gonna run over to what? The
Ritz and try and help lift the beam, I guess.
Okay. Give me let's say Ritz, make a strength check with advantage because you're being assisted.
12?
12. Alright, so
18.
Ritz.
Ooh, 18. You said advantage, right?
Yep. Alright, Ritz is able to get it loose and it is starting to come up. But it is caught on another couple of pieces of wood and can't come up more than about an inch. Somebody else would have to go and clear off the wood blocking it.
Well, an inch above the kid would be enough to pull him out, maybe.
Go ahead. You try.
Well, I can't let go because I'm helping Ritz. Bramblespore, can you pull the kid out from under this beam?
Did I actually have to turn into the termites, or
No, you did not have to turn into the termites.
All right, then yeah, I will try to pull the kid out.
So, okay. Are you going to start gently and start pulling, or are you going to grab hold and just start yanking?
Gently.
Okay, so you start to gently apply force, and you hear this, ah, ow, 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 I'm still stuck. And you can see with the extra inch gap that there appears to be another piece underneath the rubble that is also pinning the little girl down. And
Okay.
While you're seeing all this, a piece of wood falls and almost hits Ritz and Lyra in the head. It falls between the two of them, as it seems like the structure of the bar is starting to fall apart.
Oh boy.
Can you clear off whatever's blocking this beam from getting lifted up, maybe?
I can try. I would like to try to start moving the stuff that's blocking the beam.
Are you able to get your body into a 1-inch gap?
No, not the one.
Oh, the stuff up top?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep. So you go ahead and you shift some stuff, and it seems like they should be able to lift the beam now a little bit higher.
Try again.
I try and push the beam up higher. Yeah.
All right, you get it about 6 inches further than it was, so you're about 7 inches higher than it originally was. And as you lift it up, the little girl's like, "Hey, pull, get me out!"
Can we pull her out?
Somebody, well, not you two. You two are holding it up.
You said there was another. You said there was another thing on top of her.
Yep. You can see it looks like almost like a rope that she seems to have gotten caught around her waist. Not like there's no knot on it. It just seems to have been pinned and caught. Something that was on the bar or on the walls and the ceiling.
Oh, okay. Can I fit under the beam? Like if I crawl?
So you 7 inches from well, you could probably crawl up to her, but you're not going to be able to crawl over her probably. Then again, you are a gnome. I'll allow it.
All right. And I would like to crawl over to her and try to cut the rope.
Go for it. Are you using a tool or just...
I have, I have a dagger and a scimitar.
Okay, beautiful. Go ahead and cut that rope.
I do that.
All right. So you cut the rope and you hear a little bit of a snap as the rope's tension breaks. The two of you holding the steel beam, I need you both to give me strength checks or strength saving throws.
8.
You still have guidance?
11.
Ritz has left the chat.
No! I can't hold this beam alone.
My bad.
So what was your strength save?
Oh goodness, that was so close to a 1, but I got a 20.
You got a 20? All right, so you guys both feel that once that rope snaps, there's a shifting at the far end of the beam that you've got. It seems like a bunch of rubble has shifted that was kind of held in place by the tautness of the rope. It shifted, and you almost lose your balance. Lyra, you kind of fall and trip over, so you're no longer holding up the beam, but Ritz pulls up every bit of strength he has and lifts it another 2 inches higher than it originally was on his own. And Bramblespore and the little girl don't get crushed. As that happens, though, you hear a lot of crack. Like you hear crack, 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 crack. And then the entire building behind you collapses.
No! Bryn was back there. Crap, is there anything, can I dig through the rubble?
There is now an entire, bar's worth of rubble behind you. And still a little girl that needs to be saved.
I am trying to pull the little girl out from where she's at now.
All right, you're
I
able
go
to
over and help him. Oh, sorry.
You
Never mind.
You're going over to help Bramblespore?
Yes.
Okay, so you are both able to pull the little girl out. You see she's got some lacerations, a broken hip, scratches up and down her stomach and legs, and a couple of singe marks, but no mortal injuries or wounds.
I pick her up and carry her in my arms, I guess.
I would like to cast Good Mushroom and give her one of them.
Are these the crazy Oh god.
Roll thingy. Okay, so you've got 20 mushrooms labeled 1 through 20. Which one do you give her?
Oh shit.
Number 19.
She takes the good mushroom, she puts it in her mouth, and her eyes go wide open, and she spits it out and goes, "I hate mushrooms!"
Smart child. Good child.
At least she didn't turn into an octopus.
What?
I didn't say that to her. Nothing.
Why would she turn into an octopus?
I didn't mean that. Let's get out of here. I guess I start trying to get to the door while carrying her.
Okay. You are able to bring her outside, where there seems to be a bunch of people working to triage the wounded and put out the fires as best as they can. Bryn, however, is still back and trapped under the rubble.
Yeah, I was gonna try and go around the back of the building to see if I can see a way in from the back now that it's collapsed.
Okay, so you go around the back of the building, and the way in is basically the same as the way in the front. It's just a pile of wood and steel and fire and ash, and there's no discernible walls or anything anymore. It's just a pile of burning broken wood.
I'm gonna yell to Ritz and Bramblespore. I'm gonna go to the side of the building and kind of yell to the front to them. So Ritz, Bramblespore, can you come back here and see if you can help me? I think Bryn is still trapped.
I'm going to rush over with my cloak bellowing very dramatically.
I rush over without a billowing cloak.
Ritz, can you do anything with water at all?
I cannot.
All right, I guess, can we
What are you
start
trying
trying
to
to
do?
dig through the rubble? I don't know. I was trying to put any of the fire, anything that's burning out so that we can try and dig into this to get her out.
Would I have a minute to spare to switch out a spell?
Can I start using Druidcraft to try to snuff out small campfire-sized parts of fire?
Yes, you can. And
I would
yes,
like
you
to start
can.
doing that.
Okay, so as he's doing that, I'm going to start digging out the pieces that aren't burning that I can and trying to dig through from the side of the building that Bryn was closest to when I went in there last time.
Okay. So you
I
are
begin to
digging-
pray to my god to swap out my spell so I can get the water one. Great water.
Okay. After about 60 seconds, you feel like you can your spells have been swapped out.
During which time, approximately 10 campfire-sized fires have been put out.
I'm just gonna keep digging. Is there do I make any decent progress or?
Yep. You are digging. You've probably gotten about 2 feet down in the rubble.
And
If
there's
if you had to guess, you're probably got another 3 feet to go.
okay. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. What spell did you get, Lewis? Or Ritz? Sorry.
Create water.
Oh, I'm assuming you're doing that then.
Yeah, so it's 10 gallons of clean water, Alternatively, the water falls in a rain 30-foot cubic range.
All right.
So I get to make it rain.
Oh, gotta.
So it starts raining, and all the fire is out. It's just now damp wood.
Can you guys help me dig? I want to try and get to her and see if we can get her out.
Yeah, I would like to start helping her with digging through the rubble.
All right, you get through. It probably takes you about 15, 20 minutes. Actually, no. You get through all of it. There's a little bit of shifting, so it takes you about a half an hour, 45 minutes. And on top of the 15 minutes it already took you. And you are down to about the ground level. And you see the original pool of blood that you had seen before. So you know a little bit to the right. So another 10, 15 minutes of digging, you'd probably be able to get to Bryn.
I'm gonna keep going. I may be exhausted and tired and burning, but I'm gonna keep going.
All right. You eventually realize that it's not just you three digging. All of the musicians are digging. Any of the townsfolk that aren't injured are digging. A few of the people that had made their way into town that were part of the siege outside to rescue the town are digging and carrying lumber off. And one of those people is a large bartender that you met from another town. And he pushes his way through the group of people and is right next to you as you pull off the final set of boards and find a dead Bryn Ironheart.
I'm not going to believe what I'm seeing, and I'm gonna run over and go, Bryn! Bryn, please wake up, please!
She is now covered in injuries. Her face has been smashed in by all the debris that fell on top of her.
Oh, Bryn.
And you're just going to hear kind of a quiet sob come from behind you.
Out of character. What was his name again?
So, I think it was Soren, if I remember correctly. Let me check my big ol' Saren. I was close.
Saren. Alright, I'm gonna be like tears in my eyes and crying a little bit and sniffling, but I'm gonna get up and go over to Saren and say, I tried, I'm so sorry. I tried to help her.
Who did this? What caused this? Why? Why did she have to die? She made worse beer, but she did deserve to die.
We don't know. We're gonna try and find out.
They were after you, weren't they? This is your fault. You got her killed. And he's gonna shove you and grab his sister and start crying over the body.
I'm gonna begin to say a prayer.
I don't want your prayers. All of this is because you were here. The town, my sister, Ironclad Legion wanted you. Just give them what they want. 3 people have to die.
People were going to die regardless. I believe we saved more lives. Her sacrifice will not be in vain.
He gets up and grabs you by your collar and lifts you about 3 feet off the ground and shoves you in Bryn's face. Does this look like a life you saved?
Think about the lives she just saved. She's a hero.
But none of those lives would need saving if you weren't here. If you had just done what they wanted in the first place 9 months ago.
You really think they would have spared everybody here?
I don't know. And he's gonna toss you off to the side.
After I get up, I'm still gonna walk over and put my hand on his shoulder.
He's gonna shrug it off and pick up his sister and start walking away. And Duty Gench is gonna walk up and put a hand on your shoulder. It's okay. He's grieving. Let him grieve.
I will. He just needs time.
There's nothing you could have done. Do we know what caused this?
No, we're not really sure.
I mean, you might have an idea.
I'm gonna give her a look. Like, let's not say it was one of our friends.
I'm just gonna hang my head and droop my shoulders and just walk away for a minute.
And you're gonna see, well, not you, since you're walking away. Ritz and Bramblespore, you're gonna see Chad walk up with a big piece of metal that almost looks like a chest plate that you'd see on Sal. And he's gonna walk up and go, we found this near the blast site, where we think that the explosion originated. And he's gonna hand it to Duty and say, take a look at this.
They killed Sal?
And Duty's gonna go, I don't think so. Do you know what this is?
Do I know what it is?
And she's gonna turn it around, and Ritz specifically is going to recognize the letters AC that were emblazoned on a music box a long time ago. That
the one I picked up.
Yeah, you if you remember, that was specifically the logo of the arcane circle.
Can I pick up said object and show it to my friends?
She hands you the object.
I guess after I take a minute, I start walking back over.
It looks like they're still harassing us.
And I will remind everybody, because Sal's not here to remind you currently. He did mention when he had popped back into existence in front of you guys in the middle of the fight. It was either Ritz or Bramblespore that he quickly mentioned. Yeah, I was getting off the thing, off the boat or the carriage, and then me and Ren were face to face with the Archmage of the Arcane Circle, and then I was here. That's you do remember hearing that because it was in combat, and he quickly said it. He goes, "I don't know what happened, but we'll figure it out later." And then a black dragon showed up. So
Yeah, that would explain me not remembering that. Plus, I think I was like a goat type thing.
So, not knowing any of what he said, I'm gonna say to Ritz, does this have anything to do with him disappearing for a little while, do you think?
My best guess, we might be safe to assume so. The Arcane Circle seems to have a lot of tricks up their sleeves.
So, do we think this was a fake Sal? Do we think real Sal's still out there somewhere?
as you're holding it, it's going to turn to snow and then melt in your hands. And this is the piece of metal.
I'm hoping it was just a fake Sal.
Let's hope so. So now the question is, where is the real Sal? And can we find him?
That might mean crossing paths with the Arcane Circle again, and I don't know if we're quite ready for that, as I look around at the destruction.
Fair point. I'm at a loss. I don't know where to go from here. I don't know what to do.
We need to find a nice, safe place for now. Need to regroup. Maybe try and find some more about this Arcane Circle the best we can.
You're gonna hear a voice behind you all. Arcane Circle? And you're just hearing a voice behind you that sounds vaguely familiar.
I'm gonna turn around.
I would like to turn around and see who it is.
It is what looks like a tiefling man with long hair, and he's holding his head in his hands, going, "That sounds vaguely familiar. What is the arcane circle?" And his face kind of lights up for a second, and then he goes back to a confused, pained look. And then from behind him steps a peacock.
What was his name again? I don't remember his name. It's you.
What? Of course it's me. Who else would I? What do you mean it's?
Well, haven't we not seen him around in a while?
Did you miss me?
Ugh.
He pops up behind Lyra and got his hands on your shoulder, and he's right next to your face. Surprise! And then he kind of steps back and is holding his head again.
You okay there, bud?
I don't. No, I'm not. And he collapses in front of you. And then you're gonna hear Duty go, "Merrick?"
And no, that's Lyra saying that. Oh, that's it. And then,
Wait,
Where have
know
you
Merrick?
been? Of course, he's my adopted brother. He went off to study magic somewhere at the.
Arcane Circle.
And then she collapses.
What is happening? Maybe we shouldn't mention that anymore.
I was gonna say maybe it's
The
cursed
place
by
that shall
somehow.
not be named.
You're all gonna notice. Well, actually, give me perception checks, everybody. I'm not gonna assume you all notice this.
21.
15.
I got a 9, so I don't see anything.
Yeah. So, Lyra and Bramblespore, you're going to notice that kind of the hue of the sky changes long enough for, if you wanted to, you could look up at it.
I do.
There seems to be a giant crack in the sky,
Oh, F you.
and as you look back down, you see, for a split second, you see Sal getting out of a carriage with Ren, and then everything goes back to the way you just saw it.
Well, that was weird. Did anyone else just see that, or is it just me?
I think I
See
may
what?
have eaten one too many mushrooms.
Yeah, it was like a flashback of what should have happened but didn't. It was like a faded image, or kind of Ren and Sal getting out of the carriage like they would have normally if they didn't just disappear.
But they didn't.
Right. I don't understand, but Should we check on these two before and table that for now, figure it out later, but check on these two? See if they're actually okay or if they're just passed out?
Sure.
What do you do?
I guess I'll go over to Merrick and check on him.
Okay.
Are there any pillows around?
No, there's wet, previously burnt wood and some blood. Because
don't
as of
think that
now,
would
you are
affect
still
character.
standing in the wreckage of the tavern.
Yeah, we should probably get out of the tavern or the ruins that used to be a tavern.
Did Merrick and Duty come in here to talk to us, or were they standing outside the wreckage to talk to us?
No, they had walked in because of
Okay.
Duty walked in to put her hand on Ritz's shoulder with Saren, and Merrick just kind of climbed over some of the wreckage when he started talking to you.
Okay.
So how are you checking on Merrick?
I guess I'll put my fingers under his chin to check for a pulse first.
And it's gonna kind of shift a little bit and open his eyes. Can I help you?
You okay there, bud?
Do I know you?
Yeah, you were just. It's Lyra. We were just talking.
Yeah, that's right. We were talking about the
Nope. We weren't talking about anything. It's let's get out of here because you're laying down in a collapsed building. So let's get you out of here.
All right. And he puts a hand up to get helped up.
So I help him up and put his arm around my shoulder and start trying to walk out with him.
He accepts it, but he's able to walk on his own 2 feet.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Is that it? You're just leaving?
I guess I am, but I'm gonna say back to Ritz and Bramblespore. Can one of you guys help Duty?
Yeah, I'll help. I will help you.
I've been dying every time I say it. Sorry.
What are you gonna do, Bramblespore? I'm sorry.
I will help. I will help with duty.
I can't not giggle. I'm a child. All right, so you help Duty up, and she comes to, and Chad walks over and helps you get her on her feet, and you start walking. Where do you guys head?
I guess around to the front.
Yeah, if you
For
guys
me?
are heading for a building, you've got the big old mansion that Francis Rook broke himself, jumped onto and jumped into, and then came screaming out of during the fight. You've got the prison, a couple houses along the way, the big old captain's tent next to the barracks.
I mean, the mansion is right next door, right?
Yep.
Yeah, might as well just go there.
Yeah, that, or we could. At some point, I think maybe we should check the captain's head, see if there's anything in there that's worthwhile, or gives us any clues to anything. I'm gonna start heading towards the mansion for now.
I follow.
As do I.
You guys all head into the mansion, and it's particularly bloody and dried blood and sticky blood. Francis left a mess, but it seems like he was he left messes everywhere he went. He was very efficient in leaving them in quick, small splotches. So if you bypass them, there are whole rooms that he didn't even enter that are not destroyed. Just that one corner where he jumped in through the roof/window, and then a pathway from that room all the way to the front door is just a trail of blood. Everything else is pretty neat, though, so you can go in any other rooms.
Okay.
You go upstairs, stay downstairs.
Downstairs.
All right, so if you're downstairs, there is a few side rooms and then one set of big ornate double doors that seem to go to a room straight back from the front door that does not have blood coming from it.
Oh, I'll go check that out.
You're gonna go open that big door?
Yeah.
All right. You go to open the door and it is locked.
Can I try to pick the lock?
Do you have thieves' tools?
I do not.
I do. I'll try.
Sweet. Give me a sleight of hand.
22.
You pick that lock so good. And yeah, the door handle starts to jiggle and you can open the door if you'd like.
You are really good at that.
Thanks. That's lots of practice. And I step back and kind of gesture towards Bramblespore to go ahead.
Thank you. I walk through the door.
All right. You step out into a room. As you enter the room, torches on the wall light up, seeming like they are reacting to presence in the room. And You see a few desks with a large table in the middle that has a glowing blue orb on the center of the table. And then there appears to be a big door frame behind the table, but you're seeing it sideways. So it's weird because you can see on both sides of the door frame.
I want to check out the glowing orb.
Okie dokie. You get to the center, and it appears to be a glowing orb, kind of pulsating with a light energy. Give me an Arcana check if you were trying to figure out what it is, or are you just looking at it?
I got a 9.
9. It feels like some sort of magic scrying type communication thing.
Ritz, check this out.
I go to look at it.
You've seen this before. It is absolutely an orb that is almost acts like a receiver, two-way receiver, and you saw it last in the arcane circle in passing.
I try to use it, I guess, see if I can peek on the other side.
Do you touch it, or
I know I shouldn't, but I do.
okay? You touch it. As Ritz touches it, anybody that's in the room with him is going to see his eyes almost look like it rolls into the back of his head, and he freezes. Ritz, you see the inside of the Archmage's office that you had been escorted to early in your visit, and you hear the Archmage's voice. So, did it work? Did the simulacrum do its job and take them all out?
Omni spawn, yeah.
Huh, Devlin, that does not... Is something wrong with your voice today?
I'm gonna begin to cough. Smoke. Smoke.
Give me a deception check.
I'm gonna give myself guidance.
Okay.
So I got a 13. It's double digits. That's a good number.
Works.
I also have access to a certain DM in the Superman costume, so I think I should definitely pass this.
All right. Give me 1 second.
Don't you still have inspiration?
Okay. He goes, all right. That, real bad timing there, but you said it worked?
Yeah. Gone.
Good. I, assume Carnarvon showed up right on time and helped things out.
What was the name he said? Do I know of that name?
Carnarvon. And no, you've never heard that name before.
I'm gonna start coughing. Someone's coming. Gotta go. Keep touch.
Okay. Carnarvon just landed, and apparently he's got somebody with him. I'm gonna go see the 2 prisoners. If you find the key, bring it to me. I'll be waiting. And then you get kind of kicked back into your body.
I'm gonna shake my head like, oh shit.
That doesn't sound good.
You good?
And then I would go over everything. Now we know the name of the Black Dragon, who sent it, who's trying to kill us again.
And what was the last thing that...
Who's trying to kill us again. But now they think we're dead, so we have some protection for a little while. We just have to stay low-key.
Did you mention anything? Well, okay, I guess I can't.
Yeah, but you said he said something right before...
I mentioned that the dragon's name is Carnarvon.
After the dragon.
We know who's trying to kill us again?
No. Did you? I can't. I'm dying.
Did you say something about a key?
No.
Prisoners.
I don't think I said anything about a key.
Oh.
You're gonna hear a knock coming from the doorframe, and then the orb in the center of the room is gonna flash red.
What do we hear?
You hear a knock from the door frame that was behind the table, and then the orb that you touched is now flashing red.
Don't answer it.
Is the door still open? Or sorry.
Maybe we should leave? I don't know. Things seem to like to blow up right now.
It's not beeping, I will tell you that much.
Oh, just flashing red. That's even safer.
Oh wait, the door frame behind the orb, is that the one you're talking about?
That is knocking, yes. Or you hear like a...
Sorry, I was thinking the door from to the room. Never mind. Okay, I gotcha.
Listen, no orb that was flashing red has ever blown up before that we know.
I'm not. No.
And then it goes back to being blue, and then you hear knocking again, and the orb flashes red again.
Maybe it's like a warning system?
Yeah,
Merrick goes over and says, "What's going on with this?" and reaches out to touch the orb.
No, wait.
I would like to slap Merrick's hand away.
Try and reach. Yeah.
All right, give me athletics to quickly beat him. See if you can intercept it.
9.
You are not fast enough, and he touches the orb, and his eyes roll back into his head. And then a few moments later, he steps back, and his eyes kind of roll back, and he looks at you all and goes, "Oh,
Oh?
he knows. He knows you're alive, and don't open the door because he's trying to come through. We need to go."
Did you tell him?
No, he told me.
Oh, the dragon. Let's go.
Time to escape.
I run towards the door. Not the one behind the orb, the real door to the room.
All right. You guys
I
are-
follow Lyra.
I follow and turn invisible.
All right, where are you guys trying to go to get away?
Far the fuck away.
Like, you just running out of the town in a random direction? You heading back to the fucking carriage? You trying to get a ride out of here or run off into the woods? What is the goal direction?
I want to go back to Duty, I think, and talk to her because she had plans potentially, I thought.
Duty was with you. She was being helped by Chad and Bramblespore, so she's running with you guys.
Oh, okay.
To the carriage.
What happened? Do we need to leave? Who?
Yes.
What is happening? Or, sorry, what is happening?
Some
The
real
guy,
bad people, I think.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The guy in charge of the place we do not say the name of anymore is apparently coming here. We need to leave.
And then you're gonna hear Merrick. Yeah, the Archmage is gonna come try and kill us all, and we would like to not be here when it happens. And she's gonna look at him and go, "What, Mage? Just go." And she's just, okay, and casts like as she's running, and you see the little light door pop up on the side of the carriage that you can jump in if you'd like.
I would like.
Yeah, I dive in.
So Ritz, you're the only one that's not in yet. Duty says, "Where should we go?" And I will remind you of a few locations. You are in Millfield now. There are a bunch of cities in Eldred. You've got Gorgonia, Azura, Valoria. Which are you looking to go to a different? Do you want to tell her the name of another town in this country or a different country?
I think maybe a different country, get far away as possible.
Okay, so if you're trying to go as far away as possible, you would know you've either got well, all of them are pretty decently far away. Do you want to go?
All right, hang on. Where is
You are not here. You don't. This is all Ritz.
But where's that Legion thing from?
That is from Ironhold in the Kingdom of Valoria.
Okay.
You also know that Gorgonia is a very mountainous, hot, hard to travel through region. And then the Empire of Azura is kind of a more water-based region. So it is up to you where you'd like to go. You tell me which of the other countries, and I will give you a list of the towns in those countries that you know of.
Something tells me Seabreeze might be okay.
All right, so you tell Duty that you want to go to Seabreeze.
Yes.
All right, she goes, "Wow, that's really far away. Is it? Or is it that bad?"
It's for the best. We're not anywhere close here right now. There's a lot going on, and we need time to think.
Okay, I think I might have a way to get us there. Jump in. We'll get us over to Celestia, and I think I've got I can get access to a teleport circle there. Let's go. And she yells out to Chad, who is kind of steering the horse and buggy, and she says, "Get us to Celestia," and jumps in behind you all. And Ritz, is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okie dokie then. You have all jumped in, and you guys are headed to Celestia to find a...
What? Find a what?
Yes, you?
Gesundheit.
Nope, that's what you're doing. Did you just delete all of that, Aaron?
I didn't delete anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Delete what? What are you talking about?
like I don't have the chat behind me right there, or right behind the window I'm looking at. I didn't see you tell him to go to see me. All right. So you are all headed to Celestia to find a teleportation circle to get you to Seabreeze. And we will pick that up the next time we play. See what happens.
Hopefully nothing blows up.
Hopefully we don't kill anybody else.
Merry Christmas.
Wasn't really our fault.
Suck.
Well,
I,
hopefully we don't
We
let
left
it into-
Sal beeping. How was
It
that
wasn't
not
really
our fault?
Sal. It wasn't really Sal.
And
You didn't know that.
how do we?
We could have
know
carried
that's
him and we
what
could
he
have
does when he sleeps. That, as far as we know, that's just like his version of snoring.
power save mode.
But yeah, I missed you guys. That was fun.
Of
You're
course, you
just
got
like
to blow stuff
torturing
up.
us.
I don't say that again. What'd you say, Lewis?
I said, yeah, because you got to blow stuff up.
I didn't blow anything up. Maybe it was a proximity based thing, and once you left his range, maybe you blew it up. Maybe this is all your fault. You don't know. Only
I'm still
I
gonna
know.
blame the DM.
I had fun, and I apologize, Heather. Unfortunately, with Bryn dead, she will never get to sing you that song.
That's why you did it, you dick.
No, this has been planned.
Uh-huh.
Actually, technically, there was a point in the middle of the session where I said, all right, I'm going to give them a choice, little girl or Bryn. Whichever one they decide, the other one dies.
Well, I figured Bryn would want me to go save the little girl. She would have been mad at me if I saved her and let a little girl die.
Well, now you're never going to get to find out.
Lewis, can't you bring people back from the dead?
No, I don't have that spell yet.
Yeah, and you would
Or
need the
300
body
gold.
and a... Yep. You'd need to be able to find a cleric that can cast a spell and has a diamond.
Wait, didn't we all pick up diamonds last session?
No, that's not a thing that happened.
Wait, do diamonds exist in this world?
Yes, they do.
And is that a component you need for that spell in this world?
Yes,
'Cause
it is.
I know it is for, like, in the Forgotten Realms, but
Who's your favorite character right now, Aaron?
Merrick.
Kill them next. Great, Merrick's dying next.
I like the guy who sent the dragon after, so I just talked to on that little orc thing. He's my favorite character.
Actually, yeah, the Archmage.
He's got plot armor for a little while. I can't kill him yet.
Yeah, you can't have him
only-
drink a poison. Or
No,
two.
the only people that can kill him is you all. I
Oh.
refuse to kill him myself. It has to be you or something you set in motion. And I can't be the thing that you set in motion.
Sure you can.
No. No.
We do it all the time.
Well.
Well, I mean, we did let Francis Rook get taken by the dragon.
To be fair, he said that he was kind of like very blatantly hinted that he wanted to do it himself.
So we still let him. So if he kills the Archmage, then it's something that we set in motion.
Yeah, now here's the other thing though. What if, and this is just a hypothetical, I'm just asking what if the Archmage is able to somehow, I don't know, like brainwash Francis Rook or turn him onto his side, and then Francis Rook goes and becomes somebody that hunts and chases after you all.
Then we have to kill him.
That might be a fun episode. Heather is glaring at me right now. It was a hypothetical.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't say it was going to happen.
So Bramblespore, you're going to be the new tank, right? Since you can turn into something that could be tanky.
Oh, I thought I already was the tank.
Sal's not dead.
Well, we need a sub tank.
Fair.
Yeah, I love how when you're recapping to us, you don't mention anything about a key or that 2 prisoners are still there and alive, which implies potentially
Yeah,
Sal's life.
like very useful information that was given.
I'm pretty sure technically didn't he say that he was giving you telling you what was said?
Yes.
Yeah, so he was telling you what was said, then he was kind of recapping it, but even though Lewis didn't say it, he said that I'm telling them what was said, so you guys would know.
Okay, well, I didn't want to mix character and player knowledge, so I wasn't sure that I could go with that or not.
I'm
Yeah,
always
sorry,
going to take
go with it.
and say I tell you guys everything, so I don't have to repeat it. That's my go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because that was like the first thing he said is like, yeah, I come back and I tell them everything that was said.
Okay.
That is not breaking the rule.
Okay.
I would never try and break the rules.
That's bullshit.
Neither would I.
That is even more bullshit.
Lewis, I'm very proud of you for remembering the name of like obscure towns in like the different countries.
I saw the message.
Thank you. That one really stuck out to me.